Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of English with Shervin. Well, in this episode I'm going to talk about the song called Liberty that was actually originally sung by Shervin, an Iranian singer, and it has a really nice story, especially in our school. Before the winter break, I remember our supervisor asked me if I had heard this song and asked me to find the lyrics, find a video clip of it. And in that time, I don't know what I was really busy with different things, like different projects we were doing with the students, that even when I searched, I couldn't find what she was talking about because she kept singing some verses, but for whatever reason, I couldn't understand what she was talking about because, you know, the real original song was sung actually in Persian. And sometimes, as you know, when like lyrics are translated, or even a book even translated in another language, you know, it takes some time for you to have that aha moment. Oh, this is that song. So in that time, I couldn't figure out what she was talking about until 2 days later she told me that she had actually found the song. When I saw the lyrics, I was like, oh my God, this is Shervin's song. To tell the truth, when my students today, after playing it in the class and having a very nice discussion about it, were giving me the credit and thanking me for playing that song in the classroom, all I was thinking about was that I don't even want the credit. You know why? Because listening to that song and thinking that a Turkish supervisor had found it rich and interesting to be played in the classroom, to become a lesson in the classroom, feels so good for me as an Iranian that I don't even care. I'm like, I don't even want the credit. I'm happy that a singer from my country, a young boy, not only was nominated for Grammy. I mean, Grammy is, yes, awards are important. Also for me, yeah, because some students think that I never care about the scores. Scores, gifts, awards, these are very important. But like, let's look at it from this side. That in our country, those protests started for the death of a woman called Mahsa Amini. And people started thinking about a lot of different concepts, different needs, different wants that they had neglected for years because of it. And then just imagine that a young boy from this generation of video games and a lot of drugs and like technology taking over. I believe that technology is somehow ruining everything, making everything easier, finished like in shorter time. Sometimes we don't even have to take that time that we used to take. Sometimes we don't even have to brainstorm that much because we got AI for it. So like the humanistic approach towards a lot of things had been ruined. I am trying to just put the politics of it away right now. I know that you've got a lot of questions in your head. Why is she talking about Mahsa Amini, comparing it to technology era and video games and all? What I am trying to say here is that a young boy that had been brought up with the same propaganda, like the boy that probably didn't have a proper idea of freedom and equality. That event was so touching for him that he sat down in his bedroom, gathered all of these tweets from different people, starting with for example, freedom, for women, for liberty. So he started gathering and collecting all of them, and right there in his bedroom he started singing this song, and it was so emotional that we all started crying when we watched it. It had views like, I don't know, 1 million or maybe more. After a very short time, all the celebrities, all the, not celebrities, let's say all influencers on Instagram from my country and other countries started like reposting it because it was a sensation. Everyone all around the world could find at least one verse. It could have been more than one verse, but at least one verse of that song that was meaningful for them, that they had felt the lack of. Even the people in America and Europe and everywhere else. So that feeling when I was in the classroom, as I was walking and like watching my students from backwards, because I couldn't control myself. I had tears in my eyes when it was being played. So I went to the back of the classroom and I was looking at all of their faces from the side, from behind, and thinking, what do they have? What kind of effect is it having on their brains right now? And it made me feel proud that somebody from my country had done it. I am so happy that the voice of Iranian people, the voice of Persians, is like spreading all around the world, and their words are being translated. We are these deep, understanding people that are not shallow, that have got great concerns. Like, I have this Persian student in my classroom that kept, analyzing. We had some photos that the students needed to connect to the concepts of the song. It's a great worksheet. I'm definitely going to, I'm going to ask my supervisor, and if she allows me, I'm going to share it with you in the description box below, because it's her design. I have to first ask for permission, but if she lets me, I'm going to show it to you. Like, the way that this Persian boy in my classroom was like connecting these photos of children, of pollution, of animals to the song was amazing for me. I was like, I know this kid had to experience being a kid, being a teenager first, and not be this much older than what he looks like in the classroom. Like, he can discuss really deep stuff, but when you look at him, you're like, you're just a teenage boy. You shouldn't be knowing this much. But after all, I'm just happy that the people of my country, although it's been hard for us, although we're not happy with a lot of things, but we've come so far. We've made all of these changes. The thing that I shouldn't forget is to share that worksheet with you. If you are a teacher anywhere around the world, this is going to be a great lesson for you. Not just because the roots of this song come from my country. Yes, of course, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of Shervin for the song. But like the concept of equality and liberty, being for all the creatures around the world, and bringing a new form of awareness towards that, I think is definitely worth a try in the classroom. And like, there are these photos that are connected to the song. We actually designed it in a way that you can make a connection between the photos and the song for all the concepts like women, children, animal rights, and everything else. So this is going to help you be able to make great discussion with your kids in the classroom. And I think it's proper even for, for all middle school children. From grade 5, I think we're allowed to give it to the kids, and they can actually discuss a lot of the concepts in the song. Of course, we have different, let's say, expectations from different groups based on their English competency. But all in all, it's great classroom material for you. Feel free to leave a comment for me or something. I know that I'm rambling most of the time because I'm back after 4 or 5 months, but we're all a work in progress, right? I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.